Hey everybody, it's Corey from Gemini Guitar, back for another lesson today. And this is sort of a, I guess, a dream pop slash ambient type of thing. It's got a very sad sort of sound about it. Just a reminder that I do have a Patreon now, and it's great value. So you get 3 exclusive Patreon lessons per week, plus early access to regular uploads. And you also get backing tracks for most of the lessons and transcriptions, and scale charts where applicable. So yeah, check that out if you would like to. Links below. So I'm going to play today's example. We're not using drums today, we're just going to do the guitar, and we're focusing on the chord progression. And this is a really sort of sad sounding chord progression to take a look at. And it descends, well, the bass note descends chromatically to an extent, at least to begin with. And then we venture off into some major 7 chords with embellishments. So let's check it out. We're going to be starting out with a minor chord, and there will be a chord chart provided for the Patreon subscribers as well, by the way. So we are going to bar the finger over strings 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to have the 3rd finger at fret 7 on the 4th. Also, the sound that I'm using today, by the way, is the free plugin Valhalla Supermassive, which is actually quite good. The fact that it's free is quite amazing, so I'm very thankful for the creator of that. It's really, really good for the sort of stuff that I like to do. So check it out if you would like. So after that chord, what we're going to be doing with that is we're going to be adding like a little bit of a melody to it. So we're going to do something like this. So notice that my pinky finger sits just under the 3rd finger on fret 7 on the 1st string. It's going to come off, go to the barred finger, go back up to the 8th fret, and then back to the 7th. What we're going to do then is exactly the same, except we're going to change the bass note. So the middle finger goes to fret 6 on the 4th string. And at that point, we're going to leave the pinky there just for a tick. We're going to bring the 1st finger up so it bars over the 4th string, play from that string, and we're going to do this. And what we're going to do then is slide up to the 12th fret on string 1. So it's... Unfortunately, we have to sacrifice, unless you've got extremely long fingers, someone out there probably does, we have to sacrifice that chord. But you'll get a little bit of, maybe a little bit of a ghost, like a sympathetic sort of ghost note or something happening there, which will help the sound to carry on, plus the delays on the Valhalla Supermassive. And then what I'm doing is we're going to change things up here. So the bass note's still descending chromatically, 7, 6, 5, and then it's 4. So we've got the index at fret 4 on string 4. I'm going to put the 3rd and 4th at fret 5 on the 3rd and the 2nd string, and then the middle goes to the 4th fret on string 1. Very mysterious sounding. And I'm going to use the pinky then just for a neat little trick. I'm just going to let that sort of come down to hit the A note. So we get... And I mean, you can virtually do this a lot of different ways, so there's no strict way to arpeggiate it or anything. You could also, if you didn't want to use that voicing, you could use a simplified voicing where you just use the index where it was, and then put the 3rd finger at the barring over strings 1, 2, and 3. And then we're moving into the F major 7. I'm going to take the 1st finger off here, after we pick that 1st string. Go to fret 1, and back to the open. Pretty much the same thing again with a C major 7 chord. But I'm going to change the end melody note to fret 3 on string 1. So we get through the chord, 2nd string, 1st string, fret 1, string 1, and then fret 3. Going to move up then for the D minor chord. Now what I like to do there is I'll pick through that chord, so it's like a D minor except string 1's open. And then I'll bar the finger down just to hit the A note. And then finish up with an E major chord. Maybe a natural harmonic, fret 12. And the last chord I'm playing is an A minor add 9, which is in the, well, it's technically in the open position. First 4 frets. Really nice voicing. It's just like an A minor, except you take the 3rd finger and replace it with a pinky at fret 4 on string 3. No, that wasn't it. Sounded cool though. Okay, so let's have a brief wrap up of what I did, and I'll just do this not so much in rhythm, but just like an improv. What do they call it again? It's a like a free time type of thing. Here we go. And there's my kind of mediocre attempt to do some flick harmonics. I had a guitar teacher once that was able to do those really well, but I don't practice them a lot. But essentially what you do with those is you fret up the note, just put your finger lightly on the octave, so 12 frets higher, and then you just use your thumb to pick the string with it, and it creates a natural harmonic there. It'd probably work better with a slightly higher action, I think, just so that the string doesn't press down. So anyway, so that wraps things up. Don't forget to check out the Patreon. You can also support me through the download store. So until the next lesson, bye for now.